Okay, now let's talk about list slicing. So slicing is basically just an English term. I'm sure you have already know the meaning of the word slice. So it's basically just taking a piece of an existing list. So in this case, a span of items that are taken from a sequence is called as a slice. So for the list slicing format, you have list, that is your variable that is assigned to a particular list, and then square brackets, your starting um, element, like your starting positional value, colon, your ending positional value. So here, if start is not specified, then 0 is given, taken by default. If end is not specified, then the length of list is used as an end index. So let's see. Slicing expressions can also include a step value. We'll see examples on how that works. So you have days is equal to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you have all those dates. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, next you have middays is equal to days, which is your variable that is assigned to your list. Open bracket, starting index, colon, ending index. So the starting index is 2. That means the element is 3, right? 0, 1, 2. So your first value will be Tuesday. And the next ending index is 5. That is, the positional value is 5. That means the element is 5 plus 1, 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Saturday is your fifth element. Sorry, sixth element, which has index 5. But when you are working with when you are working with your end index, the ending limit is not included. So you will be having numbers from 2, 3, 4. That's it. It's up to 5, but it is not 5. So you will be seeing the index values 2, 3, 4 as its outputs. So you'll see Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as its output. Oh, did I say Saturday is position number 5? Friday is position number 5. That's the reason why you'll see Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday as your output. Same thing with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Print numbers from 1, colon 3. So positional value is 1. So that is 0, 1. So 2 is your first value in your output, and then 3. As 3 is not included, you will be having 1, 1, 2, 3 is not included, so 4 is not included. The output is just 2 and 3. Same thing here in this case, numbers, I did not specify the starting index and 3. That means the starting index is taken 0 by default. So you will be seeing 0, 1, 2. So output is 1, 2, 3, as third positional value is 4. And as second index is not included, you will be seeing 1, 2, 3 as the output. Next, here is an example with 3 elements, that is the step value. So if you have noticed, the list slicing operation is similar to range operation. So it's like, when you're working with range, if you have the second element that is not included, same thing here. Here, the 2 is also acting in the same fashion, similar fashion. It is also used as a stepping element or the step value. So you have 1 as your first index, 8 as your second index, and 2 as a step value. So your 1 is 0, 1. So your 2 is your first output. Next, you have a step value of 2. So you'll be jumping from 2, 4, 6, 8. That's your output, 2, 4, 6, 8. So if I did not specify the ending index, so I will be having length of my list as its ending index by default. So 2, colon 3, 4, 5. So we are starting from position 2. So that is 0, 1, 2. So output is 3, 4, 5. If you do not specify anything, like if you do not specify the starting index and ending index, the starting index is taken 0 by default. Ending index is your length of list. So you are printing the entire list. So if you are working with the negative indexes, so numbers -5, colon, did not specify the length, the second index. So that is, or the second limit. So that means my -5, and then the second limit or the second value, ending value, will be the length of list. So -5 when you see -5, that means you have to count from towards the end of the list, right? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the output is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hope that is clear. So now the next concept is how to find the elements of the list by using the in operator. So you can just look up, or you can just check if a particular element is in your list or not. That is by using the in operator. So item in list will return true if this item is present in your list. Otherwise, it will return false if this item is not in your list. Similarly, you can always use not in operator. We do know how not works. So it will just negate whatever you have your output as. So we'll see some examples here. So in this case, in this program, you are basically checking if you are getting a product number from the user, and you are checking if that product number is in your list. If it is, then you are saying search was found in the list. Otherwise, you just say the product number is not found in the list. So your product numbers list is here. Next, you're asking the user to enter something. So search is equal to input, enter the product number. And notice that we have not declared the data type here because the product numbers can have both integers and string characters as well. So that's the reason why it is not defined to in int or float. Okay, now if search in product numbers, so if the search value for this case, let's say Q143 is your first case input. If Q143 is in your list, then this entire expression will be true. Is Q143 in the list? It is present in the list. So your output is Q143 was found in the list. Now, if I just execute the program again with a different input, here in this case, B30, as B30 is not in the list, this expression itself is false. So you will be moving on to the statement that is B30 was not found in the list. So I hope the list slicing and the in operator are clear. In the next slide, in the next video, we'll be talking about the list methods and built-in functions.